welcome back to the D&D Family Gamers. I'm Jacob here, back on Genshin my show, and for some weird reason my stream just stopped for no reason, and I have not a clue why. I'm like, what? It just stopped abruptly. I'm like, what? So, if you enjoy, hit like, time, a comment, let's get smashed in right now, shall we? I just don't know what happened. It was so weird. For no reason, my screen just stopped. It's like, what? Let's go with delicious lasagna. Oh, no. Let's go with the... Yeah, go that one. Delicious.
Look at that! With the grace of a snow-winged goose, as I like to say. Now, let the grating commence.
Just right about what the hell happened with that previous stream.
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but Paimon's a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to la food.
You eat too much, Paimon.
6 points.
Ooh.
What? Oh, well, fair enough. Paimon doesn't cook all that often, so as long as it's a pass.
Paimon, when have you cooked? I don't think I've ever seen you cook once.
That's 6 out of 100.
Oh! What? Oh! Why would that look on
You
Aether?
say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you have far more experience consuming food than creating it. By that logic, I suppose you think listening to Lady Farina on repeat every day would make you an opera singer.
Aww.
Me next. I'll have you know that this
I
batch
guess
of macarons has 2 whole
I'll give her a
tablespoons less
55.
sugar than
No,
my
58.
previous ones.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10? Well, it's nice to know you actually measured it out. Because it tastes like you just threw in whatever was left in the jar. 6 points.
Aww.
Yikes, he's a hot shot.
Now to the final dish.
So,
Interesting.
what do you think?
This is our last hope.
8 points.
Darn, that's barely higher than what we got.
No, let's not do
Not
it.
exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation.
That is actually adorable.
I have to give this one 8 points out of 10. Maybe even 9 points.
Huh? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef.
Oh, that
I can
animated
tell that you put many
clean.
hours of work into honing your skills in the kitchen.
Not really.
I can really taste the grace of the snow-winged goose in this dish. The traveler's journey, with all its trials, tribulations, and setbacks. Not to mention the frustrations of having a picky eater for a partner.
Oh, the bird, the Paimon.
Hey, you made that last part up. No way did you taste that.
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square. I guess you'll be taking the Traveler as one of your assistants then?
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining. Maybe Paimon and Navia should keep practicing and see how it goes?
Chef ESCOFFIER.
Oh, it's Hilaire. What brings you here?
I heard the news about the cooking contest. You're doing Gâteau de Bourg, right? I was just wondering if you needed any help.
And you think you're up to the task, do you?
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Oh, interesting.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef ESCOFFIER, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me and my family. I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking contest.
You can tell he's still putting the effect.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry. I know I've been rather useless these past few days, but not anymore. The fact is, I'm a fine chef, despite recent events. I've proven myself in the Hotel de Boer kitchen, so if anyone's qualified to work under Chef ESCOFFIER, it's me. I think. I mean, I hope so.
Firma, have you even set foot in a kitchen since leaving Hotel de Boer?
I'm assuming no.
I have not, but I'm fully rested now. I know I can handle it. I'll prove it. Let me whip something up for you right now.
Oh, this would be interesting.
Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
That's interesting with the animation.
What do you call this, Firma?
Oh, he's traumatized.
Can't seem to grip my knife.
Wow.
Do it again! Again! Again!
She pretty much traumatized the poor guy. Jeez.
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then
When you picked up the knife.
Will I never be able to work in a kitchen again?
Well, then help the,
Dad,
head chef.
talk to me. What happened?
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Yep.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because you were all concentrating so hard on your cooking. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. But anyway, Firma, I'm so sorry. If only I'd known how serious your situation was, I would have stood up for you sooner.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of redoing every order, you were the only person who looked out for me.
Wait. I'm redoing every order? No wonder he basically collapsed. Not getting much sleep and recooking stuff while you have a sleep is never a good idea.
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea. I doubt it was much help. Savannah was so ruthless toward you. I probably should have brought you something stronger.
She
Yeah,
sounds
Mom's
like the
energy.
worst. Alright, another Savannah horror story. Let's hear it.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we make, she'll find something wrong with it.
Why?
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it. In the trash now!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Woman, that food looks goddamn delicious.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Bro, the food looks great.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
What in
Every
the-
time you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Either straighten yourself out
Now,
or get out of my
If I was in
kitchen!
their shoes, I'd say, I flipping quit. Don't get yourself another freaking chef. Screw you. Bye. I'd just do that in a heartbeat. Because this woman's not being fair.
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen utensil gives me flashbacks of her yelling at me.
Oh, man. That must be awful.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easily, Firma? You weren't a quitter when you were working for me. And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says to me that you still hadn't lost that determination to prove yourself. What changed?
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the shift went on. Each time I had to redo a dish, my heart sank a little further. Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am just hopeless at this.
Dad.
I see. Well, it sounds like there are some deep issues at work here. Ones that won't be resolved by merely seeking compensation.
True.
I will win this contest, and after that, I encourage you to approach Savannah and talk this out.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly, I'm in no state to help out.
Feelings, Monica.
You think being one person short will ruin my chances? Let's not forget, I taught you and her everything you know. Even if I had to go it alone, I would present the perfect gâteau.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing, just in case.
And so will I.
Wait, I've seen that.
Yeah! And if worse comes to worse, we can always get the Spina di Rosula to put out an emergency call for chefs. There's gotta be someone out there, right?
Paimon, we know a chef. Don't leave and grab Tang Ling. You dumbass.
Actually, I thought maybe I could help.
Oh, that part
That's sort of why I'm here.
I think it's...
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to, but then... Well, this is the first chance I got.
You do this for us? Thank you so much, Monica.
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah? Joining the other side seems like a guaranteed way to put your future employment in jeopardy.
True.
I know, but it's all right. I've made up my mind. With the way things are, I can't keep working for Savannah much longer anyway. Unless I want to become the next Firma.
She's not wrong.
I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff to get our third person, but there
Paimon!
you go. Anyway,
Wayward
Monica's a
words!
professional chef, so nothing could possibly go wrong now.
Yeah, now everything will go wrong.
Great. Then it's settled. And to congratulate you all on making the team, I propose a Spina-sponsored meal to celebrate.
Spina sponsored? Wait, you mean I'm cooking?
Well, I promised the Traveler a feast in the Fleuve Cendre. And I know how much you've been looking forward to it.
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist. Then prepare for some of the finest food of your lives.
Ah, that looks like a tail even though it ain't. And apparently I'm Dominic type thing. Oh, that's such cool CGI! That's actually really cool! Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that, hang on. Can I hide this? Yes, I can. Thank you. Might as well. That's like some seriously nuts looking on.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Wait, hold on. You need to finesse that further.
Oh, it shows me as Hydro Traveler, since right now I'm on Pyro Traveler at the moment. Interesting. Well, the other kind of makes sense. You would probably do this part of the story if you were still in Montaigne to begin with. It would make sense.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Now, where are we on the stories? Still not at the, end of it. Wow. Alright. Now, but done again, folks, I'm about to stop and hopefully it's not in the middle of the cutscene.
Why, Savannah? Why?
I think you have to stick my butt. Just saying.
Oh, nothing. I was just flicking through the original Codex de Boer.
ESCOFFIER,
I
a bad
wanted
liar.
to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. That might explain why Savannah's so desperate to get her hands on it. But I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modeste's adventuring phase.
Wait.
And most of it's not even legible anymore.
Could it be not because of the recipes, but because maybe this Modiste person was her grandfather or something?
The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely that's infinitely more useful than this old thing. Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew would go to all this effort just to make a point. We were. At least I always thought we were.
Oh.
She was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. She made a few mistakes here and there, but she was quick to correct them whenever they were pointed out. And she was always striving to improve as a chef.
Okay.
Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma and the other staff so much grief.
It's how
Well,
the tail
I
thing
mean
reacts
to an
to her.
extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this because of me is difficult to come to terms with.
True.
I wonder if this is how Modeste felt back when he was writing the Codex. Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the Hotel de Boer, Savelli. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Boer and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound fame slowly drove him and Savelli apart.
Makes sense.
Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks every turn. Doors that would swing wide open for Modeste would shut in Savelli's face.
Ooh.
And with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, he had less and less time to discuss the culinary arts with Savelli. People started gossiping about Savelli, and their relationship between the two gradually soured. Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius, suddenly died from an acute illness.
Whoa.
And that was it. They neither had a decisive split, nor got the chance to properly reconcile. Their story just came to an end. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy, even as the latter was hoping to make amends. Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. At least there are no records of Savelli ever being convicted of a crime. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do is try to make sure the present doesn't
more
quite
to
go
that
as
book
badly.
than we know.
And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut.
I like her attitude.
Really? Well, I like the confidence. Don't let me down tomorrow, then. You better bring your A game.
You got it, ma'am. Alright. Alright, so we always the next day. Actually, is it still not the end of it? Okay. Wait, what time did they go? 12:16. Okay. I'll double climb by hairs. There. That's fine. Do that.
It's cooking contest day! To the Hotel de Boer! Toot sweet!
Really, Paimon? You're not the one even cooking. I am. Alright, let's see what happens.
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Wait, seriously? Escoffier in a cooking contest? Now that I've got to see.
Let's go. This shall get interesting.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hotel de Boer and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Savannah, I've brought the original copy of the Codex you asked for.
Monica?
Oh. Oh, hey! Stop
In the
scaring
interests
her!
of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label. The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
Yeah, but I
As
smell
one of the judges,
trouble.
I promise to be fair and impartial.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without
Someone
further
think
ado,
about that guy.
let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Oh, okay, layer 1. Okay, I'm scared now. Oh. Let's see. Makes some, yep, okay. Combo, okay. The balance flavors out, got it.
Monica, Traveler, it's go time. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
1,
Alphonse, Gaspar,
2,
get to work! Do not disappoint
3.
me.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go.
1,
Like an oven on full blast,
2.
this competition...
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Alright, balance flavor time. Oh god, it's a timer. Oh no. 5. Too much. 2 should be enough. Go! Oh no!
Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
Uh-oh. Oh no, can I leave and try again because I screwed up?
Cha! A dash of frosting!
Okay. We just need to balance it. I think 1. Got it. Nice.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, Traveler!
Layer 2. Oh god. I'm gonna die. Alright, so...
Yeah.
1. Oh god. 2. 3. And then...
A little amuse-bouche!
1, 2...
Yeah!
Balance the flavors. Oh, 4.
The balance of flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low.
Boom! Come on!
So,
That is
what do you think?
I'm steamrolling right now. Okay, layer 3. Easy, let's go. So after we have 2 of each. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that is some high numbers there. Shit. 1, 2.
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on...
Alright, let's see. Oh, we need definitely a lot. Let's go with a 6. Then a 2. Then a 3. Then a 2! Hoorah! Nice!